Mic check 1 2, check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2, check 1 2, check. Mic check 1 2 3. Doesn't seem very loud. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check. Anybody on chat right now? Please let me know if this sounds normal or not. Just doing a mic check here. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, thank you folks for responding on Twitch. This is the JV game right now. The varsity game's coming up. I'm just going to leave the stream on and I'll put it down. You can watch the end of this. This is a 1-goal game. Thank you. Welcome everybody inside Gallo Arena for this Cape Cod High School hockey game of the week. This is the consolation game of the Jeff Hayes tournament. Here, the Sandwich Blue Knights against the Nantucket Whalers. And this game, we're not going to call it anticlimactic because it is hockey, and hockey and anticlimactic should not be involved in the same sentence. Doesn't matter what. It is always an exciting game to watch, and I have no reason to expect that this one won't still be a good one between Nantucket and Sandwich. For Nantucket, they're continuing their tune-up for the playoffs. They are going. For Sandwich, it was disappointing for them yesterday, not getting the result they wanted. They were hoping today's game would mean something. They were hoping to be playing the championship game that's going to wind up coming up here, but they still have pride to play for, and they want to send their seniors off on the right note. Let's listen in to the starting lineups.
Here are the starting lineups. First, the Whalers. At left wing, junior number 9, Jack Gibbons. At right wing, senior captain number 17, Jeff Goldie. At center, senior captain number 19, Devin Hyde. On the defense, senior number 18, Sam Freeman. On defense, junior number 27, Alex Freeman. And in goal, junior number 29, Gordon Corbett. And Michael is coached by Scott Corbett. And now the starting lineup for your Blue Knights. At left winger, junior number 21, Rob Cardillo. At right winger, junior number 6, Jack Creed. At center, freshman number 7, Colin McGregor. On the defensive, junior number 15, Colin Norton. On defensive, junior number 17, Tim Clark. And in goal, senior number 30, Carson Shaw. Sandwich is coached by Dylan Moore, his assistant by Ron Bradford and Jordan Haley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise and move your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem played, starting lineups announced. We're ready for hockey here in the consolation game of the Jeff Hayes tournament. Sandwich's JV team just won. You saw that actually at the beginning of this broadcast. They beat they won 1-0 over their opponents to win the JV version of the Jeff Hayes tournament. And if you'll just give me a moment. Maybe. Is this worth looking into? I don't know. Plymouth South, that's who it was. Plymouth South versus Sandwich, and you saw that 1-0 final for the JV Knights. And, well, it was really an awesome moment, too, when they celebrated, and you saw getting lots of cheers and well wishes from the Sandwich varsity boys. So now here are the Sandwich Blue Knights. They're going to miss out in the MIAA playoffs, but again, they're going to look to end their regular season on a good note. This is their final game. Nantucket, they've got one more. It's going to be on the island against Norwell. And again, it's just all tune-ups for Nantucket. Their fate is sealed. They're going to be, barring something crazy, according to head coach Scott Corbett, it's going to be them opening up in this very arena that we are watching this one right now. We'll get the brackets. I believe it's going to be on Saturday, if I heard that correctly. We'll find everything out. This shot comes in from the point by Sam Freeman. The save is made by Sandwich goaltender. And for the Blue Knights today, that's going to be Carson Schemenauer. And I forgot my binoculars. I got to get them so I can tell you the starting goaltender for Nantucket. What do you think? I should do it now or wait for the whistle? Let me get lucky. This is Hudson Perry giving it on for a shot that didn't make it on net from Cole Evans. Then it's played out in front further. It's there in feet at the point. And then eventually, Mike Barrasso is going to get it ahead for Kevin Jordan, who gives it up for Cole Evans on this turnover. Evans is by himself right now, but now, further now, was Marsh Hickman behind the net. Perry and Hickman both went for it. Hudson Perry got some separation. It was played out to the point for a shot that stayed out, and Evans almost was wise to the rebound. Initially, that one coming in from Alex Gibson at the point. It's like the Spaceball movie, right? When is what's the phrase? When is now? Soon. Now this is a Sandwich player moving the other way, and the save was made. That drive to the net from Matt Hennian. And it's going to be dumped into the Sandwich zone by Evan Belanger. Starting goaltender for Nantucket, I've just seen him turn, so he's got the jersey number visible to me. That is Bowden Corbett, number 29. Then James Colkin's the ace of this goaltending staff. But Bowden Corbett's going to get the start in net today. He is a junior goaltender for Nantucket High School. Played out in front of the Sandwich net. Shot doesn't make it on net. It was blocked. There's quite a few players in front on that offering from Marsh Hickman. And now this is going to be chip and chase time for Drew McKinnon for Sandwich. We've played a little bit now of hockey without a whistle. They don't want me to get my binoculars. That's what they're doing. Unable to keep that one in. The Sandwich Knights on the offensive zone. Now it's sending deep into the Sandwich zone. And the Blue Knights will get it out to neutral. This is glove down. Matthew Holgate's going to rip. And the super casual glove save there. A low shot. And getting the glove out there was Carson Schemenauer. Binoculars acquired. Face-off win. Nantucket shot wide. Off the end boards from Matthew Holgate. And now it's going to be twisted for Holgate from Ben Billings. Sent out in front. Jam time. Didn't get on net. Sandwich is covering slot in front of their goaltender, Schemenauer, pretty well. And now this man Billings is going to come back in right to the front there for the pass that just missed from Charlie Clark. And already the intensity in this one is pretty high up. Nantucket has come to play. They played so well yesterday against Marblehead. They had to have been so pleased with what they got out of that, except for getting the win. They lost in a shootout, went down as a tie for record purposes, but need a winner in the tournament, and we got one yesterday, Marblehead. Controversial a little bit as far as I was concerned. I thought a shootout goal that they disallowed for Nantucket went, but head coach Corbett for Nantucket saying they explained to him it was right there on the line, and the goaltender for Marblehead evidently was able to keep it from going all the way across. So Nantucket unable to score in the shootout. A 5-round affair. 5 shooters for Nantucket with X's, 4 of them X's for Marblehead, but the one score. And so it's going to be Marblehead versus North Reading in the Jeff Hayes Tournament Championship. Coming up after this one, that will not be broadcast by the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. There's no Cape team involved. And coincidentally or not, there's no sponsor for that. So those two reasons combined, I suppose. But good luck to both those teams. They'll be both competing in the MIAA playoffs. North Reading with the 2-0 win against Sandwich yesterday, and needing something out of that to get to the playoffs themselves, and they got the job done. This is Rob Cardello making the move into the deep slot with that shot, and that one just missing by a little bit. And unable to get that on goal from the point was Drew McKinnon. Look at the breakaway now. It is Jack Gammons. He scores! Jack Gammons reads the play well and heads on in for the score. Almost 5 minutes into the first period. The Nantucket Whalers have the 1-0 lead. Four minutes, 54 seconds into the first period. It was McKinnon that tried to keep that one in. And then Drew McKinnon headed off quickly to the locker room for what appeared to be an equipment necessity. I don't know if he got a new stick. It looks like what he went in to get. So maybe his stick betrayed him a little bit on that play. And Gammons, arguably the best player on this Nantucket team this season, has gotten one here. Been a lot of games this season in which Gammons and also Gavin Fye, 19 and 9 for Nantucket, not in that order, have played well together. But it's been Gammons who's been getting the goals. Got to look at the stats and see what he's up to now. But he is the leader on this team. I'm 99.9% sure. Schemenauer makes a save on the shot from Hudson Perry via the pad. And then it's Jacob Cunningham for Sandwich. We're going to be seeing some names here today. They're going to get everybody out there and get them the playing time in this one. He carried it in for Sandwich, but the Blue Knights unable to do anything further from there. These two teams played to a 2-2 tie a week ago. And was a game in which Sandwich, at that time, they were still competing for a possible postseason berth. They got something out of that. Not exactly what they wanted, though. They were up 2-1, gave up a late one to Nantucket. Nantucket tied it at 2. I talked about it on the air yesterday, about head coach Scott Corbett for Nantucket being worried about complacency with his team having locked up what they needed to as far as the MIAA postseason. They played tough in that one, engineered that late comeback. And they're up 1-0 in this one. Now puck in the Sandwich zone. This is grabbed and trying to dish it out in front, unsuccessful, was Gavin Pikarczyk. Now it's going to be Nick Eastman, beg your pardon, that's Harley Ellis for Sandwich playing it along far side. Now it's out the center, now into the Nantucket zone quickly. But it's a little bit of a breakup from Nantucket on that Sandwich zone entry. And then out the center where it was blasted back into Nantucket ice by Nick Eastman. That was a little bit ago. And now this is controlled at his own blue line. And then going back into his own zone, Tim Clark playing it to his defensive partner. That is Eastman. And he plays it back towards Clark, who grabs this now. And he's being defended by this player for Nantucket, who's now getting help. A couple guys in here, Finn Kelly and Ben Billings. Same deal for Nantucket. You're going to see guys out there getting some playing time today. And so it's Ben Billings now passing it up high. Point to point, slapper, and Matthew Holgate couldn't deflect that in front. That shot coming in from Evan Belanger. Under 7 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Nantucket leads. Nice the effort there by Ben Billings, trying to draw in the check from Clark. And they continue to do-si-do. Meanwhile, Schemenauer making the save on the sharp angle shot left side by Matthew Holgate. And Nantucket, they're still trying to keep this in. As a matter of fact, it's on the blue line, but the hand's up. It doesn't matter. Sandwich getting it out to center from his knees. Played ahead into Nantucket ice by Matt Giacomo. And now with less than 6.5 minutes to go in the first period, the play from his own blue line by Nantucket's Gammons, but it's sent back into, I'm sorry, it was at the Sandwich blue line. Anyway, here now Nantucket has the puck in the offensive zone. Gavin Fye passes out in front. Shot blocked from the offering from Fye. Got the two blue jerseys out there today. This is the third time these two teams have played. And it's been a long season, but I think I was on the air. I think I was on the air for the first one, not the one last weekend. I think this is the second time I've seen them play together. Long stretch of whistle-free hockey, 5:40 at the time of the tone remaining here in the first period. And sent back into Nantucket ice. Not a lot of pressure for Jack Wilson, and he will, at his leisure, play it out in front for the control by Jack Gammons, who backhands it out to the center. He's going to steal this so after it was temporarily possessed by Aiden O'Brien, and now played into Sandwich ice. Gavin Fye tried to sweep it. Now it's going to be Marsh Hickman wrap. And on the post there, Carson Schemenauer had to skate on metal and then melts it down. That allows me to tell you that this game is being brought to you by Carpet Barn, Carpet One, Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor with 3 convenient locations in Falmouth, Mashpee, and Hyannis. Your source for carpet, luxury vinyl, hardwood, tile, laminate, and more. Visit Carpet Barn, carpet1falmouth.com for more details, or call 508-296-8189. We have 5 minutes now remaining here in the first. This is Hudson Perry for Nantucket. Quick twist for Marsh Hickman, back for Perry. That was read pretty well by Sandwich, but this is going to be loose for Hickman to play down low, below the goal line for Cole Evans. He interchanges for Perry. These 3 players really good together yesterday. They hooked up on a goal. Off the stick of Evans and back down low. And Evans could knock this puck played along by the Sandwich skaters. Sent back deep behind the Sandwich net. Nantucket's not quite done here. Marsh Hickman, interesting angle off the boards, unable to keep it in there with the pressure coming, and maybe getting a penalty now for it is Sam Freeman, as he had some contact there with Kevin Jordan, and I believe our first power play of the game is going to go on Nantucket. 4:22 remaining in the first period. Our first power play of the game for Sandwich, I was meaning to say. The power play is off and it's back on, and the player in the box here for Nantucket is indeed Sam Freeman.
Nantucket penalty number 18, Sam Freeman, 2 minutes for interference. Time for penalty, 10 minutes for
Almost getting that one on was the Sandwich player in front, and then another try was stopped by Corbett. First one from Nick Eastman, and the second one from Tim Clark, and now this one's out of play. And we get the whistle. A couple of saves made there for the Nantucket goaltender, Bowden Corbett. Shorthanded Nantucket, it'll be dumped into the Sandwich zone. Stopping it behind his net is Carson Schemenauer. Rob Cardillo, he'll swing out to center, swings back from the original direction towards it. And on further action here, it's going to be this Nantucket skater who's just going to shoot from the blue line, and Carson Schemenauer making the save on that offering from Cosmo Tedeschi. Cardillo for Sandwich. He'll play it ahead. There's going to be a wrister from Jack Greeley, and now stretched glove of Bowden Corbett. Didn't make contact with that puck as it went on by. And Nantucket's going to get this clear. and maybe something more. This is going to be a race for the puck. Let's see how this goes. Picked up, Gavin Fye wins it. Fye snaps it out, and Jack Gammons was covered, double teamed. Nick Eastman the other way for Sandwich. He can't get that one on goal. Read beautifully by the Nantucket D there with the immediate clear. Now passed out the center from Drew McKinnon. And Sandwich trying to get into the offensive zone now. Less than 10 seconds on the power play. Kevin Jordan couldn't get through the Nantucket defense on this power play. The two guys that are back there as the defensemen doing a really good job at the tail end of that power play. I said read beautifully on that last, just as far as the puck going in, simple play, blocked with the stick, and then just the immediate clear. Nice looking penalty kill. Now Nantucket goes back to offense. Didn't really try with any shorthanded chances there. They went conservative with the clears. Now this has gotten out the center by Sandwich in less than 2 minutes now remaining in the first period. It's been a quick moving one here in this Jeff Hayes Tournament consolation game at Gallo Arena in Bourne. This is played along the far side by Sandwich. Can't get it out. The shot is on goal from the slot. The save is made by Schemenauer. A wraparound from Hudson Perry, and the answer is no. With the net off. I lost track of where that puck went. I'm assuming it was pinned underneath Schemenauer and then quickly retrieved. And a little combination there of the goaltender stopping the puck and the net coming off at the same time. So Perry couldn't get it in on the jam job, wraparound play. And now we have minute 15 to go in the first. McKinnon for Sandwich with the turnover. And now it's McKinnon. Look, another crack at this for the Blue Knights. And he'll get it out the center. And this is Zach Hawkins. Hawkins the wrister, and that's blocked. A block from Alex Gibson. Less than a minute to go in the first. Puck moving around in the Nantucket zone. It will be hooked ahead in the clear out by Gavin Pekarczyk. And Connor Durant for Sandwich will get it on over for Harley Ellis, who plays it out the center, and a half minute less than in the first period. And Sandwich facing forechecking pressure. Shot wide by Finn Kelly. 5 seconds left in the period. And it appears that we're going to get down to the buzzer on this one. It's 1-0 Nantucket after one period of play on the goal from Jack Gammons. And I want to also tell you for our sponsors today, Yates Island Gas on Nantucket, locally owned and operated. The island's premier propane solution. The Yates Island Gas difference about commitment to Nantucket and guaranteeing value to their customers as the only locally owned and operated propane provider with 24/7 on-call emergency service. Yates Island Gas is committed to meeting your energy needs day and night. Thank you also to our sponsors for this game. All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repair. They offer chimney cleaning and repairs, installation of chimney caps and liners, wood stove installations, and much more. Their website is allcapechimneysweep.com. We'll take a break and come back with the second period for you here at Gallo Arena. This Jeff Hayes Tournament consolation game is the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. It is Nantucket and Sandwich. After one period of play, Nantucket leads 1-0. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Is that how you say it? We're back, sorry. This is a great save. Let me get my bearings straight here. Charlie Clark for Nantucket High School just had a great opportunity on a rebound that came out in front. Carson Schemenauer, the starting goaltender for Sandwich, making the save. That's how we start off the second period. This is the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Refresh the stream in the intermission. No, it looked like it's signed off. Wasn't sure, but you don't take risks. So I'll welcome you all as you come back online here. It is 1-0 Nantucket over Sandwich after 1 period of play. We're now in the second. First period goal from Jack Gavins. Here, this Jeff Hayes tournament consolation game. Gavin Fye, the drop and shot off the post from Jeffrey Domi. Sandwich gets the puck out of their zone. The quick move in neutral. Nantucket couldn't advance. Rob Cardillo behind the Nantucket net. Cardillo. He'll smack it out to the point, and it's going to be returned to Cardillo. Rob Cardillo will now pass on for Drew McKinnon. The shot was going wide, it looked like. But McKinnon's offering was snagged by Bowden Corbett. And this face-off in the Nantucket zone. It's won by the Whalers. And they get the clear out to the neutral zone. Now sent to the Sandwich end, and it's behind the net. This pass not able to be kept in by Alex Freeman, and now it's a race. And it's going to be Corbett way out of his crease to make that save on what wound up being a breakaway for Rob Cardillo. And it'll be backhanded out of his own zone by Marsh Hickman. That'll be raced for the other way, but this isn't really much of a race. And Schemenauer, the goaltender for Sandwich, neutralized the threat even further by just playing it out. But now it's back in to the Sandwich zone. And another point pass that was unable to be kept in by Nantucket. This time, Cardillo not on the breakaway. The man coming in there for Sandwich, though, was Matt Hemian. And Nantucket dealing with some pressure here. And they're going to get this one out of the zone, and they're going to say no icing. We've played the first 3 minutes of this second period. And this one's cleared out of play. Again, it's going to be North Reading against Marblehead in this Jeff Hayes Tournament Championship game. And no broadcast for that one, but that should be a pretty good game between those two teams. Not a very, not much of a distance between the two. Geographically speaking, I don't know a lot about them, but I'm going to assume that those are probably rivals. The shot comes in and staying out, just skipping in front of the Sandwich net. Puck out of the Sandwich zone and playing it from out his zone, Sam Freeman, and out. Now back into Sandwich ice. It's going to be Tim Clark for the Blue Knights, playing it from the far side, ringing around to the near side. Now along the blue line, battle for it. Sandwich is going to try and get this cleared once and then twice tapped out by Jake Cunningham. And it's going to be a wrister that is going to go down in for Schemenauer to make the glove save on the shot from Sam Freeman. Look at some scores. Of course, the big one. Besides this tournament, we got another cape here that is in the process of concluding, starting on the weekend. The Buddy Ferreira Classic in Falmouth, and shot into the gut of Schemenauer. Played about 4.5 minutes of the second. Neutral zone, Jack Wilson sending it back into Sandwich Ice. And now this is going to be played out of his own zone by Patrick Richards. For Sandwich, at his own blue line, Matthew Holgate played it ahead for Nantucket. And shoulder applied to Ben Billings. Set out in front, and Matthew Holgate couldn't pound it home. And the Blue Knights get it out of their zone. And this is going to go into the Blue Knight bench off the Nantucket stick. 5 minutes exactly played in the second period at the time of the whistle. I felt pretty bad for a player who, have I seen in this game so far? I don't know if he's been active at all, and I don't know if there's a correlation to this. But for Sandwich, it was Colin Orkovicius during warm-ups. He actually took an inadvertent shot to the body somewhere. I didn't see it hit him, but I saw it happen. Got hit by a puck by one of his own players, and he looked like it got him pretty good. And that is oof level 100, I would say. And I hope to see Colin Orkovicius back in this game. Of course, Colin Orkovicius, he's got another year left. This isn't it for him. Got a number of key players that'll come back in their senior years for Sandwich next season. Orkovicius has been a strong defenseman on the back end. Now Jack Gammons will get it ahead. Jeffrey Domy racing hard for this one. And eventually does get it. He'll play it back, hoping for the connection to Gammons, but Drew McKinnon for Sandwich was on. Now Gavin 5 for Nantucket. Couldn't make that connection to Alex Gibson at the point. And Nantucket has been a problem for them in the second period. That's happened now, by my count, that's the third time that has happened. The guy is a point, not able to keep it in, but no. Gammons backhands it in front, now almost by there, able to finish. There's that Gammons Phi connection that we're going to see, I think, in the MIAA postseason. This is an offering head that I don't know about the legality of that one. Had that connected, would have maybe been offside, but anyway, it's icing. Icing on Nantucket. Oh, and this is a slip out in front. Rob Cardillo couldn't quite get that to go his way. This is Hudson Perry for Nantucket. Sent for Cole Evans. And now Mark Hickman. Played out in front. It's going to be taken by Jack Greeley for Sandwich. Defense on him from Sam Freeman. Sandwich keeps us alive. Greeley shot smacks the glass. First on this is number 21 counterpart Holgate, or Hickman, I should say. Good move away from him from Cardillo, but then everything disintegrated afterwards there, and then a shot the other way was answered by Schemenauer from Hudson Perry. Evans gets this into the Sandwich zone, and making the decision to cover is going to be Carson Schemenauer, the Blue Knight goaltender. And that's going to allow me to tell you that this game is being brought to you by Carpet Barn. Carpet One Floor and Home. One store for your perfect floor with 3 convenient locations in Falmouth, Mashpee, and Hyannis. Exclusive carpet brands like Bigelow Stacer, Lee's, Tigressa, Resista, Innovia, Extreme Clean, Invincible, Rustic River, Hydrotech, Belterra Tile, Laminate for Life, and Voyager Exotic Floors. Sandwich, as you can tell, perhaps or perhaps not, has changed goaltenders, and it's one senior for the other, as being replaced Carson Schemenauer by Nico Curry, the 2 senior goaltenders. And Curry, about halfway through this game, is going to presumably take over for the rest. This turns into a 2-on-1 for Sandwich. Unable to make it happen. The back-checking effort from Jack Wilson. And gotten out of his own zone by Camden Knapp. Harley Ellis for Sandwich got it out of his zone. D-to-D pass for Nantucket. And on the check, Sandwich player brought it in. Hemi in, but it's offside. This game's also being brought to you by Yates Island Gas on Nantucket, 508-228-0725, www.yatesislandgas.com. Call Yates Island Gas today to learn about the Yates Island Gas difference. No contracts, no fees, and the best service on Nantucket with almost 100 years of combined propane service experience. Yates Island Gas technicians provide the best service on island 24/7. 1-0 Nantucket, still on top, and almost busted up here for a chance to go in with speed from Zach Hawkins, but no. Now with 6 minutes and change remaining in the second period. Puck in the Sandwich zone. Nico Curry, the goaltender, making this save on that dangerous shot that came in from Evan Belanger. Another try going wide from Sam Freeman. And a little bit of a hit applied on the end boards to Connor Durant. The Sandwich is looking good to escape this maybe. No, the pinch in now. They're going to have to try it again to keep it in there from Belanger. Now Sandwich does get it out. And trying to make the move on the near side was Connor Durant unsuccessful. Slap from the blue line wide of the net. Matthew Holgate making the long strides and skating to the bench for the change. Into the Nantucket zone. And stashed along for Jack Wilson from Malix Freeman. Out to the neutral zone. Chased for. Durant for Sandwich tried to spit it out. Nantucket's on this. And they regain possession. Passed out in front by Jack Gammons, but this is a Sandwich stick that touches it first. But Nantucket does make the recovery, and Curry's going to make the save on the shot from Jeffrey Domi, and that's it for Nantucket. And now less than 5 minutes to go in this second period. My name is Jim McCabe. This is the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week on Twitch via Twitter. Nantucket versus Sandwich. It's 1-0 Nantucket. Gavin Fye, and then passed on further, but then poked away from the final recipient there, Jeffrey Domi, and Sandwich tried to go out through center. Nantucket having none of that. Now it's rushed by Domi, and he'll just ring it in. Goes to the far half wall for Gavin Fye. 2-touch. Fye was battling with a man on the end boards there, was moved along. This is going to go for control for Domi. Domi, it went off a stick there, but eventually it's going to go for the shot that gets knocked down from Alex Gibson. And still Nantucket is keeping this zone pressure going. Hudson Perry arrived on it in the corner, and then a big check on Drew McKinnon. Comes out in front, stays out. Less than 4 minutes to go in the second. Nantucket, what's the clock at now? They've been in the offensive zone for a while. Sandwich needs a clear and a change in a bad way. Cole Evans pins up his man on the end boards. That's Nick Eastman. Loose puck. Played in the circle. We were rushed out by the Blue Knights. This pass was good, but then the back-checking effort to neutralize Matt DiGiacomo. And through the air from Hudson Perry, it's going to go perfectly for Marsh Hickman. He's got a man on him in the circle, played it back, hoping for help, didn't get it. And Sandwich, all of a sudden, we're now starting to open up a little bit. Here are the moves. Cardillo right on goal, and he missed. And now it's Nantucket the other way. Set up Cole Evans wide from Gavin Pekarczyk. Now from the neutral zone, it is behind the Sandwich net. It was sent into the Sandwich zone. Nantucket can't, or Sandwich can't clear, and then it was a shot from Gavin Pekarczyk that missed. And another period here where we're getting long stretches of whistle-free hockey. Drew McKinnon is going to escape to behind his net to play it for Rob Cardillo. And let's see what Rob Cardillo has here. Rob Cardillo, he's just going to snap one, and that's a shot block for Sam Freeman. I'm sure that stung him a little bit. That was a hard snapper. Nobody blocks shots because it's fun. Twisted out in front. It's right there going through the crease after the initial play through by Cosmo Tedeschi. Now it's going to be a wrister from neutral. That one looked good from Alex Freeman. The save was made by Nico Curry, and then an offside whistle has just blown with 1:45 remaining in the second period. Thanks also to our sponsor for this game, All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repairs. Locally owned and operated with over 30 years of experience, servicing and repairing all kinds of chimneys. All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repairs in Sandwich. Call them at 508-472-0388. Still 1-0 Nantucket, leading here late in the second period. Lugged ahead. Into the Sandwich zone. Sandwich will recontrol. Kevin Jordan got it out. Now Jordan's got it here. Jordan gets on through. Played out in front. Caught on. Unable to shoot it. On goal there was Mike Barrasso for Sandwich. Big contact. Far side. Nantucket blue line on the boards. Less than a minute to go in the period. Look at the move. Corbett shuts it down on Tim Clark. And now some pushing and shoving. First time we've seen this. Trying to break up, and I don't know if we're sending anybody off for penalties. I don't think so. First time we've seen that in this game. They're going to let that one go and maybe give these players a little bit of a warning. Face-off win for Sandwich. We'll skip out from Alex Freeman. And the pass is on for Gavin Fye. And Nico Curry makes the shoulder save. An offering from the right point. Knocked down in front. Fye scores! From the shot that came in from Evan Belanger. And it's 2-0 Nantucket. .9 seconds remaining here in the second period. Everything we've seen here in the second period, and that one didn't take a lot of setup. Nantucket has spent minutes and minutes and minutes and even more minutes of offensive zone time.
Nantucket goal scorer number 19, Gavin Fye. This is by number 16, Evan Bellinger. Nantucket goal 14 minutes, 28 seconds. There's 5 for Bellinger, 14-28.
And we're going to play down to the end of this one, but maybe one more shot. Didn't get on net there from Alex Freeman. And now we are through 2 periods of play. Nantucket, late goal here in the second period to double their lead. And they're 1 period away from winning this consolation game in the Jeff Hayes Memorial Tournament here at Gallo Arena on the Upper Cape. This Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. We'll take a break. You're going to see Chuck a Puck. And then you're going to see the ice resurfacing, and then we're going to come back. Welcome back to Gallo Arena in Bourne for the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. This game between Nantucket and Sandwich. And it's 2-0 after 2 periods of play. Nantucket with the lead. Goals from Jack Billings and Gavin Fye. This is the consolation game of the Jeff Hayes tournament. And Nantucket 15 minutes away from getting the win in this one. Mentioned this is the third time these two teams have played. Nantucket won round 1, 2-1. And I guess I didn't do that game because I was on the island. I would have remembered that trip if it happened. And didn't get the last one here either. So Nantucket's 1-0-1 against Sandwich. Looking to go 2-0-1. And so that would make them undefeated. Big swing through center there for Charlie Clark, but he couldn't do anything to advance. Now Clark's going to try again here. Now it's going to be a backhand to Gavin Fye. Played it out in front, and nobody there in a dark blue jersey for Sandwich for Nantucket. See, I've done it once, I've done it again. Sandwich, the home team. Now, as good a time as I need to remind you, they, with the home jerseys, the blue pants, blue stripes, white unis, and Nantucket with the blue pants, blue main portions of the jerseys and the white shoulders. We played a minute here and a little bit more now of this third period. This is a tough pass. Alice Freeman tried to hook it on for Jack Gammons, and then Rob Cardillo gets shouldered hard by Evan Belanger. Jack Gammons now on it for Nantucket. He is moving, and he is passing out in front, but it was clamped down by the stick of Colin McIver. Now Jack Gammons feed for Jeffrey Dommey, who gets contact to the helmet from Jack Greeley with the referee right there, but nothing called. Only had one power play in this game, and was for Sandwich. It was unsuccessful as looked down. Some contact made that just got some noise coming from the Sandwich bench. In case you're just joining us, it was Carson Schemenauer that started this game, senior for Sandwich, and Nico Curry, another senior goaltender, is on the back end here of this one. It's Bowden Corbett in net for Nantucket, and his action has been limited this season, but he's so far perfect in this one. And now this is Rob Cardillo. Rob Cardillo kicked it to himself, made a move, a bump on him from Evan Belanger. That's the second time in just a few moments here that I've said that. Shot that Corbett was able to make the save on. That came in from Tim Clark. Go back for Clark. That's a hard slapper, and appearing to get a piece of that was Corbett with the glove. And now Nantucket goes back to offense. His pass is on for Marsh Hickman, who scores. On the pass from Hudson Perry, nicely done. Transition for Nantucket to offense, and the hard wrist shot from Marsh Hickman. And that makes it 3-0 Nantucket. Well, the goal scorers are scoring here for Nantucket, and they're going to hope that this is how things look in just a couple of games. They've got one more regular season game to play, and then after that, it is MIAA time for this Nantucket Whaler team. And if this tournament is any indication, they're going to be maybe a team to contend with. Play below us. Gavin Pekarchik for Nantucket will angle it off the boards. He had a man coming in on him. He had to get rid of it in a hurry. Goes around the end boards to the far side of the sandwich zone. More contact being made These teams have gotten physical with each other in this game, but it hasn't really strayed across the line. Net off for a sandwich, and so that's going to stop things. In 13 games that we have available for statistics on Nantucket High School, Marsh Hickman is credited with 6 goals. Alex Freeman also with 6. Hudson Perry 5. Gavin 5, 4. Jack Gammons with 3. That's again through 13 games on the stats, but how many games has Nantucket played actually? That's a good chance for Sandwich. Another one that goes right through the crease, through Corbett, the goaltender. All stayed out. Nantucket's back on offense, and a shot missing from Hickman, is bidding for his second, and they are giving Sandwich a long time to get that puck off the back of the net there. Was Ellis digging away, had to try a few times. Got Nantucket for 18 games, so those stats aren't complete. And again, the goal scorers that have led the way for this team this season are getting the job done here today. Still come out in front. Look what I have come to my stick, Ben Kelly, but didn't get it on goal. And then a quick puck in, trying to sweep it out, was Charlie Clark. Nantucket's going to try again here, with the lead comfortable, 3-0. And now Eastman for Sandwich. I'm going to confuse 36 and 29 for whatever reason continuously. It's Ellis is what I mean to say. Ellis is not giving up here, and he scores! Oh, I got the right name in time, Harley Ellis. Would not be denied. He kept dragging it up the right wing and had Nantucket on him the whole way. Didn't give up on the play, and Sandwich, let's not count them out of this. Goal for Ellis makes it 3-1. And this Sandwich team gives its home crowd something to cheer about on that good individual effort from Ellis. Harley Ellis, the freshman defenseman, has got a potential bright future ahead of him as a Sandwich Blue Knight. I don't know if we get any assists on that goal.
Harley Ellis. Assisted by 18, Garrett, and by 26, Michael Aitree.
A couple of assists on that one. Maybe more here from Sandwich. Shot is blocked in the slot. Aiden Barrett and Michael Aitree were the assists on that goal. So now we got a game. Gavin Fye put a lot of force into that backhander that goes on over for the play along by Alex Freeman, and it's going to go back to Freeman. He's going to try and get that out from the top of the glass, but just went on over the edge there and out of play. And that gives me just a moment to tell you that this game is being brought to you by Carpet Barn, Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor, with 3 convenient locations in Falmouth, Mashpee, and Hyannis. Check out exclusive warranty options up to the life of the installation to cover any possible soils or stains. Carpet Barn, Carpet One offers a healthier living flooring installation system, the first antimicrobial flooring installation system to keep allergens, dust, and mildew away. And mold also. And was one as a hand pass, but Sandwich possessed, and it's jammed down the ice. Now less than 8 minutes to go in the third period. And Harley Ellis's goal has made this 3-1 Nantucket. Bowden Corbett loses the shutout. Up high on Corbett, that shot from Ellis. Up into the sandwich zone. Now it's Hudson Perry back for Cole Evans behind the net. Marsh Hickman. Evans. This line looks so good for Nantucket. Shot from the point, blocked. Perry unwittingly. Sandwich gets it out to neutral. And we've just seen another big one. Point of contact. As getting the business was the Nantucket defenseman, who's now going to go back for this. Alex Gibson hit hard by number 30 for Sandwich. Number 30 for Sandwich is Carson Schemenauer, is that right? It's Schemenauer's jersey. Did they put Schemenauer out as a skater? Looking for someone with a Sandwich logo downstairs to verify. That's what we're seeing here. Out in front, and that one couldn't be jammed home after it was passed out from Kevin Jordan. That was Connor Durant in the slot. Rister. That one won't go from Drew McKinnon. Turnaround shot. This one saved by Bowden Corbett. With 5:52 remaining in the third period. I need to also tell you that our sponsorship for this game includes Yates Island Gas on Nantucket, locally owned and operated, Nantucket's premier propane solution. Yates Island Gas, committed to meeting your energy needs. 20 Arrowhead Drive. Reach them at 508-228-0725 and visit them online at yatesislandgas.com. Also, thank you to All Cape Chimney Sweep this season for sponsoring Sandwich Games. Great job offering chimney cleaning and repairs, installation of chimney caps and liners, wood stove installations, and much more. Over 30 years of experience servicing and repairing all kinds of chimneys. That's All Cape Chimney Sweep and home repairs in Sandwich. Matthew Holgate played it out in front of the Sandwich net for Nantucket. But this is taken here by the Blue Knights. Kevin Jordan gets a little bit of space for that hard slapper, and the arm save was made by Corbett. Nantucket gets the clear. We're down to the last 5 minutes of the third period in this consolation game of the Jeff Hayes Memorial Tournament here at Gallo Arena in Bourne. It is Nantucket 3-1 over Sandwich. Brought in a nice spin move there from Tim Clark, but they say offside. Elsewhere in the Buddy Ferreira Classic, Falmouth beats Arlington. No, is that right? That's not right. I don't know who the Archies are. I gotta find out. More work for me. This is why, as my former boss in Illinois, when we did high school sports out there, he said, I'm paraphrasing, but when in doubt, no nicknames. Shot comes in, and it deflects, and ready for it was Nico Curry. That one on from Jack Gammons. Falmouth's playing Archbishop Williams. That's the Archies, of course. 4-0 winners. Falmouth not making it to the championship game of their hosted Buddy Ferreira Classic, but they do snap a 3-game losing streak and finish the season on a winning note. And Falmouth sees Nick Champagny get his 100th career point in the loss to Austin Prep. They're going to be relying on him, and that whole first line that we've seen here. They played a good series against Sandwich this season, Falmouth Clippers. John Paul II trails in the third period, that last check, over Bishop Stang 3-2. Last night, Mashpee Monomoy, they're not going to make the postseason, but they're finishing off the season on a strong note. They beat Wareham Carver 4-3. Wareham Carver is going to be on tomorrow. We got Upper Cape Tech. I'm going to be on here for Upper Cape Tech versus Wareham Carver. Upper Cape Tech needs the win tomorrow to make the MIAA postseason. So they're going to be the last Cape Cod team that's on the bubble. And this is off the post from Cole Evans. Nantucket with the 3-1 lead, now with 3 minutes. That would have sealed it away for the Whalers. Offered from the point, wide. Controlled though, passed out in front. Gavin Pekarczyk just shooting it wide on the pass from Camden Knapp. And Sandwich playing keep away in its own zone. Pekarczyk trying to shoulder his man there, DiGiacomo. Didn't quite get him down. DiGiacomo can't clear. It's off the Nantucket skater. And this is all gravy time for Nantucket. The second tick down, and they keep the puck in the offensive zone. They had a big stretch of this in the second period. They love to close things out here. Remember, these two teams played a week ago, and it was a late comeback goal for Sandwich to keep their playoff hopes alive at the time. The 2 games they played so far have finished in a tie and in a 1-goal decision. High off the glass, kept in by Nantucket. Slapper, Nico Curry makes the save. He doesn't know where it is. That one came in from Charlie Clark. Clark's got it now. He'll pass into the circle, and that's in! That is in on the shot from number 10 for Nantucket, Ben Billings. That got stuck in the top of the net. And Nantucket does seal this one away now with the 3-goal lead. 104 seconds remaining in regulation. What a setup and shot there from Ben Billings. That one got up there, that the spine of the net was all the way up there, running up into the crossbar, and it got stuck in between that spine that goes up to the crossbar and the netting. You don't see that one too often. So Nantucket, they're going to win the consolation game of this Jeff Hayes tournament. And looking for maybe one more here. Ben Billings' shot misses. Out to neutral. The last moments for these Sandwich seniors. Some of them out on the ice. The slip there from Colin McIver, and he couldn't get on further. And those are Connor Durant, Zach Hawkins, Aiden O'Brien, Nick Eastman, the skaters. Mention the goaltenders also. Less than a half minute, should say more than, about here in the third. We're getting down to the end of this. It'll be dumped in by Sandwich. Again, Nantucket's got one more game. Not going to be on for this one against Norwell. But that'll be the last Nantucket game. This is it for Sandwich. And Curry makes perhaps his last save of the game on the shot from Jeffrey Dommie. Nantucket, watch out for them. Looking forward to calling their postseason games. I think they have really put on a good showing here at Gallo Arena in the last couple of days. Nantucket High School wins this one by a 4-1 score. The game-winning goal is going to go to Gavin Fye. The other goal scorers for Nantucket, a reminder, were Jack Gammons, Marsh Hickman, and Ben Billings with that late dagger, if you will, to ensure the Nantucket win, with Sandwich getting the goal down 3-0 to make it 3-1, keeping things interesting here late in this one. Harley Ellis was the goal scorer for Sandwich. And that's going to do it here from Gallo Arena in Bourne. Again, the next game coming up won't be on for that one, but good luck to North Reading and Marblehead as they take on each other for the championship of the Jeff Hayes tournament. My name is Jim McCabe, saying thanks for watching and listening to this one. Again, I'm on tomorrow for Upper Cape Tech against Wareham Carver. Upper Cape Tech needs the win to get in to the postseason, and that one's going to be a puck drop scheduled for 5:30 p.m. And my home away from home here at Gallo Arena is where that one's going to be. And also to let you know that I'll be on for Barnstable versus TBD for the Malchiono Showdown tournament being hosted in Hyannis by Barnstable. That'll be on Thursday. And then on Saturday, it is going to be Selection Saturday, and we'll find out exactly who's playing whom in the MIAA postseason. But so long for now. Again, the final score, 4-1 Nantucket over Sandwich. Thanks for being with us here today, and goodbye for now.